couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. On the 49ers sideline, Kyle Shanahan played locally at Cherry Creek High School. Of course, his dad, Mike, the coach here in Denver for a number of years. The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from Denver. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back and is very close to a 1st down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners 1st down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's going to keep it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Play action now. It's Nix. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. Quick throw, taken in. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ravon Vele. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
First and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On first and 10, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk, 36 yards. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. From the 1, second and goal. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Good blocking, and he's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
A run with Harvey. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. A give, and here comes Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He goes right back to Sutton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. Brings up second down.
On second down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 8. And it
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with James. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
George Kittle.
Purdy moving quickly, trying to get his guys to the line.
First down, San Francisco.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And the 49er first down.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
17 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the Eagles. And this is Baker Mayfield. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Buccaneers get the victory here. They win it by 10. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Ray Davis. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Bills win it by a touchdown, 24-17 the final. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the New York Giants. And this is Jackson Dart. He'll look to the end zone and find his man 33 yards on the touchdown pass. The Giants get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On first down, it's Harris. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Ryland's kick is good. And the Broncos will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
On the play. And a 49er first down.
First and 10 for Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Big snap on first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He'll try to run for it.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he is out of bounds.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jacob Howie, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 4.
At the 49-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Denver Broncos.
On first down, right back to Harris. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
On the play. Second and 10.
Second down, Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Number 37, R.J. Harvey. A gain of 2 brings up
They'll throw. It's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now Watkins on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Nix. He'll be forced outright. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And on third down, that ball's incomplete. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Nick's going to throw for it. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners first down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. They'll roll out here with Purdy. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to third and very long. A run here with McCaffrey.
No real surprise here, Mike. I think with the way their defense is playing, they decide to just play it safe, short run, get the ball a little bit closer for their kicker here on fourth down, and just make sure they end this drive with points.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 18. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
That's good. For a
Throwing is Nix, who else another catch for his favorite target.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, it's Nix. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Here's 1st down.
That's another Broncos first down.
They bring their tight end right.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Harris. Now on 2nd and long.
Martin on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic 1st down.
Here is 1st and goal. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
An 8-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Purdy down to a knee. And that should be the final snap of this game. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.